Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Aquarius for the month of June 2023. I hope all my Aquarius friends are doing well. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. And let's get into this spread. Do remember that this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with all of you. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest for someone else. In the past position, we have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands. In the obstacle position, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. In the present position, we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Star, and in the future outcome position we do have the Sun clarified by the High Priestess herself. So really great spread, Aquarius. Things are going very well for you, especially in the month of June. We are fastly approaching the summer solstice, the Cancer solstice. This particular solstice is going to be very special for all of the zodiac signs. So make sure to do a little ritual when that day comes about. Also, it's important to remember that the planet Sedna is leaving Taurus and going into Gemini. So you're going to feel a big shift, Aquarius, from the heavy, Taurus energy that generally doesn't move very much to very lightning fast energy of Gemini. Expect a lot of communication. If you think things have been going fast so far, things are about to really take off, where everything is going to be happening so much faster than we as humans are accustomed to, we're used to. Even for people who do really well financially speaking, things are going to be much faster. So that is something that you have to figure out how you can work that into your routine, and how you can adjust your routine and daily things that you have to accomplish, around all of this artificial intelligence that is happening. I mean, it's changing, not by days, we're talking hours. It's the progress that we're, going through right now is quite fast, and as a result you may feel a little bit tired some days. So do make sure you have a really gentle approach to yourself, where you do self-care. Self-care is very important. Make sure that is not overlooked, Aquarius, in your life. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me that you've been working diligently in the past, taking care of your possessions, taking care of your things, realizing that routine hard work is something that brings incredible results, that results are not made quickly. If you want to achieve real long-term results that will pay off for you continuously, it requires, quite a bit of time on your part. And so, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's definitely showing me that you've been putting in your time and your energy, and kind of reflecting on how far you've come. The perseverance definitely has paid off, and so your investment of time, your investment of energy, your investment of hard work has definitely proven to be very successful for you. You have that external validation that is coming through with the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory. It is a card of success. It is a card of results paying off. It is a card of people looking at you and saying, yeah, you have been, working hard. You have been investing your time and energy. You have been keeping your nose down and focusing, and working really hard, even though sometimes routine can wear you down. Same thing over and over can be quite difficult, but it is also quite important in order to achieve the result that you want. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Page of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. This is a lot of wand energy, and so when it appears in the challenging position, make sure to harness that wand energy carefully, because if wand energy goes unharnessed, it just goes all over the place. It can go, it's almost like when you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh my god, I have so much to do, I don't even know where to start. You just kind of have this feeling where, like, oh my god, everything is scattered. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, because the energy is just difficult to harness. So it's important to harness your energy and apply it in one direction so that you are moving in one direction, because a human being cannot do, 10 things at once. And even if you can, you're not going to be great at all 10 things. So the secret about success is niche. Everyone always wants to conquer the entire world, but, or show the entire world how great they are. But the success secret is niche. When you focus on one small thing and get really, really, really good at it, it brings you success. So it's important to cut down all the things you need to do to one or two incredibly important things. So you have to really clean out the clutter, and not fantasize about all the extra stuff. You really have to write down a list of 10 things and then cross out 8 of them and focus on the 2 that you think you have the best chance of getting right, based on your personality, based on your preferences, based on your like what you enjoy doing. It's important to prioritize. And when you want to accomplish 10 things, generally it scatters your energy. So it's important to be aware you're working with energy and focus on the niche. Focus on 1 or 2 things and get it really great. Focus on that rather than a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. It scatters your energy, and in the end, you don't have the results that you would like to see in your life. Now, the Page of Wands specifically is definitely calling upon you to be proactive. You want to be proactive in expanding your knowledge. You want to be proactive in planning. You want to be proactive in embracing guidance and not, being too shy to allow someone who you respect, who you know is great at something, to kind of share their know-how, share their tidbits, share their secrets about whatever it is that, you are currently focusing on. In the clarifying position, we have the Ace of Wands, which does tell me for you to watch your impulsiveness. Make sure that you are not creating too much resistance. When the energy is chaotic and not directed, it can create a little bit of resistance from the universe. So make sure you're working with the universe, and make sure that, whatever is kind of coming your way, you're taking that in stride and turning it to your advantage. Change your perspective. Make sure that you start seeing things from different angles. Don't hurry into making a decision. Take your time, step back, give yourself a moment, really kind of think about different ways about a particular connection or situation that you would like to see improve. Make sure you exercise patience with yourself, patience with your thoughts, patience with your nature to adapt and be flexible. Just like it's important to remember what is yours cannot be taken away from you. So get that impulsiveness or wanting to accomplish too much too fast a little bit under control, and you will see the results become so much better. In the present position, you have an incredible combination of the Queen of Cups and the Star. So definitely on the emotional front, something wonderful is going to be happening towards the end of June. Emotionally, you're going to be quite fulfilled. You're going to feel like you're in touch, with your feelings, and that there's an alignment that is coming into your life. The healing energy, that is kind of surrounding you as well, is helping you progress in incredible ways. And the Star also is a great card because it is a wish granting card. So definitely, it's very obvious why you're going to be happy, because something that you have wanted is actually coming to be. So that's important to realize. But I also just want to mention something. When you get the Queen of Cups in the present position, make sure that, not only do you feel towards, compassion towards others, but also towards yourself, because the Queen of Cups is the only card that has her cup closed. And so that reminds us that we need to enforce our boundaries. You can show compassion and kindness a lot to many different people, but it's the most important person you have to show compassion and kindness to is yourself. And so make sure that you have that boundary to protect your energy, because you don't want to be giving your energy too much to other people, because energy is limited in a way in this in like your body, in your avatar. Life force energy does have a limit to it, and so it's important to protect your energy so that you can have a much more fulfilled and happy life, because you are not ignoring yourself, because you are not putting yourself on a back burner, because you are not burning the candle at two ends, because those things are very, very important to acknowledge, that you can help others but first you have to help yourself, because that will enable you to go ahead and lend a hand to other people in need. Now, in the future outcome position, you do have the Sun clarified by the High Priestess. Very interesting combination, and a very mysterious one as well, because the High Priestess generally makes an appearance when the divine doesn't want you to know what's coming around the corner. But the High Priestess is a positive card, especially, when it comes in the combination with the Sun. The Sun is all about being optimistic. The Sun is all about joy. The Sun is all about having your heart full of love and light and, wonderful things, because you are not just focusing on personal aspects, but you're also focusing on your spiritual aspects and everything in between. That is important important to remember. But with the High Priestess, definitely the divine here is saying that your way is often the best way. Listen to your inner guidance. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that voice that is coming from within, because that is where the answers lie. And oftentimes your outlook is the best. You are extremely intellectual. You are extremely intelligent and astute. You are able to pick up on things that others are not. And so that makes you different from all the other zodiac signs, While the Taurus is stubbornly, sticking to something, and the Scorpio is kind of digging up, all the emotions, you are able to kind of appreciate and stay in the present. You're a very, very special sign. And so the divine is kind of saying that, you're also an example in a way, and a leader in a way to others. So make sure to listen to how you feel on the inside, because you have good alignment. You have inner peace and harmony, and that inner knowing that comes from within you is something that is truly special. And most of all, trust the unknown. As you move forward in your life, there will be, situations specifically in July and in August that are going to maybe surprise you, because they will not be something that you expect. However, you are protected and you are appreciated. So definitely make sure that your initial reaction to change is not negative, because you are fully capable of turning any change to your advantage. So manage that vibration, manage that energy. Remember that the divine is holding, is kind of behind you all the way. So, things are really wonderful as you progress through the month of June. And that's really kind of nice. But let's see what we can clarify with an answer angel oracle card. And we have yes, which definitely the divine is saying this is your time. Enjoy and savor every moment of it, because it's incredibly important. The experience that you're getting now is going to help you in your next lifetime. What you're going through now is going to help you in your next lifetime. So all this positivity that you're feeling, it's also healing generational karma and many things that you may not be even aware of. When you stay in positive vibration, you are, such a big influence on people around you that you don't even realize. So that's important to be aware of. Now, I also pulled an angel and ancestor oracle card, and we definitely have the air guardian shift your perception, which is all about the way we think that changes our reality. When this card shows up, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there is a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there is a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind. Go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. You know how sometimes people use their eyes and they see a person standing in front of them that's tired and scruffy and just doesn't make a great impression, but when the person looks at that with their heart, they see someone who has worked really hard, who has accomplished a lot. What I'm seeing is, there's a difference. When you see something with your eyes, it's very superficial, it's very kind of basic, but when you see something something with your heart, you see deeper. You see what the eyes do not see. You see layers. You know, the better you know yourself, the better you know the world around you. And so when you change perception, it's almost like, you know, a game where in order to see another angle, another truth to what you already know, it's like you have to get up and move to the other side of the room. And that is why you have the High Priestess. She is incredible when it comes to knowledge and information. She is the third pillar in between the two pillars. You know, on one side there is B, which is for Boaz, that column or pillar, whatever you want to call it, and the other column is J, which is Jacqueline. And she is the third pillar. She's the gatekeeper that says you may enter into this world if you are worthy of this information, you know, that I am keeping. And so she is all about the subconscious, and she's all about the fact that you have the answers as long as you listen really, really hard. To yourself, your mind will tell you, your body will tell you, you will learn the answer, you know? And so it's one of my favorite cards, the High Priestess. She's really amazing. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Aquarius. If you did, please hit that like button, and if it's not too much trouble, do share. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram as well as Facebook, and I will see you next time.